Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome back to Gothic 3. This is episode 10, so without further ado, let's get underway. So, leaving off in the last episode, we are now the arena champion, and now what we want to do is we want to increase our reputation a little bit more in Myrtana, because currently we are sitting at a 60 reputation. So if we want to get beyond the gates of this castle, this is the inner castle, as you can see, these are second set of walls. If we want to get in there, we need a 75 reputation, So in order to do this, we're going to have to do a couple more quests for some higher profile people. One of these men is in this house.
Greetings, stranger. Why have you come to me?
Who are you?
My name is Sobata. I have the honorable task of providing for the continued presence of slaves in this city.
Do you need help?
Help is always necessary for someone like me in this city. As a rule, all the good fighters here are just lapdogs of that Marek. No one has the courage to work on his own initiative. What about you, stranger?
What do you need?
Despite my razor-sharp attention, 2 of my slaves have escaped. I would like to get them back. I assume that they would pose no problem for a strong fighter like you.
Marek isn't exactly your friend.
No, not exactly. But as long as the mercenaries outnumber us in this city, you come to terms with it, or you die.
You need a man with fighting strength to bring back a broken-down slave?
Well, the case is somewhat more complex. Marek just grabbed a slave right out from under my nose and gave him to one of his people.
I knew there was a catch.
The fellow who owns my slave now is called Dan. He is a gladiator in the arena.
I see. Tell me more about your lost slaves.
One of my slaves now works for the orc smith Thoric. Marek assigned him to the fat orc for cleaning services. He's my property, and I want him back.
Okay, so we have 2 slaves to bring back, and if you remember from last episode, we actually already pretty much did half of this quest because we already defeated Dan in the arena. And as a reward, he gave us his slave. So now we can just walk over to Dan's slave, which is sitting in the corner of the arena, and we can just tell him that he's now going to work for Sobata, and we can take him to him.
If you don't want any trouble with my master, you better not talk to me. His name is Dan, and he's a gladiator, so watch out.
You're working for Sobota again.
If you say so.
I'll take you out of here.
Good.
Alright, so let's bring him back.
Damn it. What's up?
The slave of the gladiator Dan is yours once again.
You're good. I never doubted it for a moment. Here is your pay.
Yeah, you do get a good amount of money for this quest, because you get $1,000 a slave.
I just can't go on.
Alright, so he has nothing to say to us. So let's go get Thoric's slave. I don't think we've encountered Thoric yet. Thoric is actually right here. He's pretty close by. This is the slave that Sobota wants. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Thoric is sleeping. He's right there in the back. We might actually not encounter him, but usually if you do this during the day when Thoric is out here and you walk out with his slave, he'll challenge you to a fight and you can just beat him up. Don't kill him, of course, because killing him will pretty much recite a revolt and you will pretty much die.
You're now working for Sobota again.
Fine with me.
I'll take you out of here.
Good.
Let's see if Thor can actually detect this. Nope. He'll probably get pissed at us once we come back to talk to him.
Damn it. What's
Thor's
up?
slave is working for you again.
Very good, stranger. I knew I could rely on you. You will receive your reward immediately.
Good. So that quest is now complete. Now, let's go talk to Thorkin actually and see if he actually recognized that his slave is gone.
What's wrong? Hey, stop right there, you bastard! What do you think you're doing? Just walking off with my slave?
Yeah, see, a little bit late, but it's fine.
I just take what I want.
Don't pay him for the slave, by the way.
See about that. I'll kill you.
Because you can easily defeat this guy, and it's not really... If you want to keep your money, of course. The other orcs won't attack you. As long as you don't kill him.
Nothing else.
Because whenever somebody initiates a fight against you, if you don't kill them, other people will not attack. So in this case, because Thoric attacked me first, and he initiated the fight, his orc buddies will not help. So you can defeat him, you can loot him, and his friends will not attack you. If I was to kill him, yeah, they'd attack me, so do not kill him.
I'll get you more. If you want to buy weapons or learn smithing from me, you'll have to pay for it, Mora.
Okay. So, because he's a merchant and I can make money off him, I'll do the initial investment of 500 gold, but usually you can make that money back very easily just by selling stuff to him.
Here's some gold. Now will you trade with me?
Tell me what you want.
Okay.
Teach me
Whoops.
something about being a smith.
I actually don't need any smithing right now.
Show me your goods.
Okay, so he's got 6,000 gold. We can sell the bastard sword to him, because that is 4,800, of course. Let's just sell to him. I'll sell pretty much whatever weapons I have left. I can't sell the bearded axe, a little bit too expensive. But everything else is pretty much fair game. Keep the broadsword, of course. A skull shield is a little bit too much, but we can get 5,000 gold. So, yeah. So we already made back the investment. Okay. So looking at our quest list, first of all we can get Bradley's slave list. Because it's the night, we might be able to catch him sleeping so we can sneak in. Okay, he's not sleeping. This guy is definitely going to be a little bit tougher to get the slave list from. Whoops. We actually got it. There we go, good.
About the mercenaries. This is Bradley's list of slaves.
Looks all right. I guess Bradley is cleared then. Here, for your effort. You better take this list back to Bradley right away.
Oh boy.
What's the problem? You simply stole it from him, didn't you? Well, my friend, this is your problem.
That's funny. Nobody really gives a shit about anybody. So now we just got into the little bit awkward confrontation with Bradley and give him back the slave list that we stole.
Here is your slave list.
What? What are you doing digging through my stuff? I ought to skin you alive.
Now you have your list back.
Don't do that again or you'll regret it.
Actually, to be honest, I think you would, my friend. Anyway, that is that. Now, we can see... Okay. So this is a quest, the How Loyal the Orcs Mercenaries. This is actually... I would call this the biggest quest in Montera. It's also one of the main quests. If you want to play for the Orcs, you'll complete this quest. If you don't, you will obviously side with the rebels, because that quest is pretty much to see if anybody is a rebel spy in the city. Okay. So moving on, actually, this guy, Sanford. So, this guy is very important for our time in Montera, mainly because he is actually the rebel underground in this city. He will not tell you immediately, and based on his uniform, you would think he's a mercenary, but that is incorrect. You will later find out that he is he is a rebel spy. Now, if I recall, of course, I said a little bit earlier that if you go to the quest, How Loyal the Orc Mercenaries, this entire quest is pretty much leading up to Sanford and discovering that he is an orc, or he is not an orc mercenary, he is a rebel spy. Now, depending on, like I said, how you want to play this game, you can either tell about his allegiances to Merrick over there, and you can rat him out, and he will be killed, and of course, you will be granted a large amount of money and reputation, and of course, praise from the orcs. But if you do not rat him out, you will be getting praise from the rebels, because he will also help you with liberating Montera if you choose to do so.
I've heard that you are the new arena champion in Montera. Congratulations. That's really something. A new delivery? Put it with the others.
Are you the warehouse keeper?
Stupid question. You can see that. It's no bed of roses, let me tell you. When everything is running smoothly, nobody's interested in what I do all day. But if anything is missing, they all panic right away.
Do you also sell your wares?
Sure. You only need to ask.
Show me your goods.
So, as a merchant, he's decently wealthy. We can sell actually pretty much both bearded axes and both skull shields, which are the most expensive items we have right now. Oh, we actually have one of these. We should read this. Alright, now let's see what else can we sell. We don't need 3 smith's hammers, so we can sell 2 of those. Pretty much alright, we're pretty good to go. That's a good amount of money made. Good amount of money made on that one. We made about 6,000, over 6,000 gold, of course.
Do you need anything?
I need 15 sacks of wheat from the grain farm to the north, and I need them fast. What do you think will happen here if the others don't get any more bread?
What else are you missing?
You won't believe it, but I still need 5 milk barrels from the stockyard in the west.
Really?
Well, like I said, the job is no bed of roses.
Any other belly aches?
I think that is all I need in the way of goods for now.
Well, that's a comfort. Why don't you go and get the crap yourself?
You have to help us out a bit.
Who says I want to?
You'll do the right thing. I'm sure of it.
What do you think of your leader, Merrick?
Merrick is an orc lover. He was already working with him during the war. He's such a toady. Always sucking up to Varric, the leader of the orcs. His leadership qualities leave something to be desired. Everybody here is out for himself and has skeletons in his closet. I don't particularly like Merrick. He's a self-righteous asshole.
Okay. So now we go report that to Merrick.
About the mercenaries. Sanford isn't very fond of you.
Did he say so?
Yes, in no uncertain terms.
Oh well. As long as he does his work, I don't care what he thinks of me.
Okay. So, now we have a couple more quests. We need to collect the rent from Dominic's farm already. He's decently far away. I can't remember, did we get the teleporter stone to Montera? No, we didn't. The teleporter stone to Montera is right here. Where is it in this? Right there. Right on the desk.
Don't hit me, please.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd take a break here in this hut. No one's using it now anyways, but I think I'd better get back to work.
Alright, so he got scared for absolutely no reason. Okay. So, now that we have this teleporter stone, now we can actually do that quest for Dominic, or get the rent from Dominic's farm, because on the map, Dominic is way back here at the diverging path. And if we're going all the way back there, it would take us a long time to get back. So we'll do that quest a little bit later. But right now we need to get the... Oh wait, I can't remember. Did we do the milk barrel quest here? I don't think we did. So milk for the warehouse keeper. So we gotta find the milk barrels on this farm. There's a milk barrel here. Milk barrel right here. Can't remember, are there any milk barrels behind? The milk barrels are pretty much scattered on the farm, around the houses, and pretty much there's no 100% certain location. They can spawn pretty much around here on the farm. They're not super hard to find, so it won't be difficult. Just gotta use your eyes, really. So as for milk barrels, I have 4. I need 1 more. This will also make it easier if you do it in the daytime for obvious reasons. So maybe I'll just take a nap on this bed right here.
What is it?
Let's go morning.
Some problems solve themselves. No, you're right about that. Some problems solve themselves. Still.
I don't know if I'm just blind. Oh, there we are. There's the last one right here. So that's 5 milk barrels. Now, we could go right back to Sanford. I'm actually not. I'm going to go to the grain farm, where, if you want to know where the grain farm is, it is right where that big windmill is. We just keep walking along the road. There's also a chest down here that we can go get. There's a ripper beast guarding it. We got hit. Let's just take a potion to cure disease. We have lots of those, so it won't be that bad. Okay. That, I believe, is the only chest here. Could be wrong. Trying to think for a second. Oh, there's a King's Sorrel. Make sure to get those. Those are rare plants. Yeah, I think that's the only chest here. Nope, I'm actually wrong. Right here. Alright, now let's get back on the path. Alright, so these sacks of wheat are what we gotta collect. But we also have to talk to the leader of the farm, which is this guy, Elber.
What is it? Are you unhappy with your pay as well? Go back to work.
Slow down. I'm not one of your people.
Then what do you want here? I'm busy. If I don't watch out, the slaves will take off, and the boys will just hang around and be idle.
I think you may need my help.
Oh, damn. I have a feeling that I'm going to regret this. First, show me what you've got. Then maybe I'll think about it.
Slaves are escaping from your farm?
Yes, damn it. Go ahead and rub it in. Not enough that this Marek is constantly after me. My own people are making fun of me now.
Tell me about Marek.
He is an orc mercenary, just like me. Marek is our leader here in Montera. He sees to it that everybody works and doesn't just do what they damn well want to. I'd like to know how he does that. I can't even handle the handful of people here on the farm.
You should get your lads going somehow. Light a fire under them.
Great suggestion. The only thing that could motivate them now is alcohol. We're either going to be stabbed by grain thieves or overrun by the undead from the castle to the east.
What about the rebels?
The royalists are lying low in the mountains or hanging around outside of Montera. The rebels aren't a serious threat. The grain thieves up north are more cause for worry. They will come at night and steal those sacks of wheat right from under our noses. I'm halfway expecting to wake up with a slashed throat while my own people are snoring in the hay, sleeping off a hangover.
Did you just say undead?
If you follow the path to the east, it will take you to the old Paladin stronghold. It's nothing but ruins these days, but still inhabited, if you get my drift. I wouldn't go too close to the castle if I were you.
I will take care of the grain thieves.
You want to do what my people haven't accomplished in weeks? Ha! Go ahead, I want to see that.
Okay, so starting off, we also got to collect the grain that's on the farm. So looking around, we see the wheat sacks. Okay.
And it gets worse.
Oh, and just so you know, you're gonna most likely encounter this. There is not enough grain sacks on the farm to actually fulfill the quest. I believe you need 20 or something. Looking at this, we need to have 7 so far, actually. I keep forgetting. Let's read this. Okay. So, there is not enough grain sacks on the farm initially. That's because the grain thieves have stolen a lot of it. So, look around the farm and see what you can find. So, here's a couple of wheat sacks here. I believe that's actually it.
Got it.
Alright. So, now in order to get the grain thieves, we have to pretty much just walk through from the farm, just head north. Just head north around these rocks too. There's a boar right there. Okay, there we go. So if you pretty much head north from the farm and you follow this cliffside, eventually you will get to the grain farm camp. These are snappers actually. That's actually a heavy chest up there, I believe. So we'll probably have to kill these snappers. Yeah, snappers like to fight in teams, by the way. So be careful. Like wolves, they can kill you pretty easily and juggle you. That's why you gotta be smart. Done. Okay. I also leveled up too. How much learning points? Oh, I have 50 learning points. That's a lot. I'll have to think about what I want to level up next. So here's the heavy chest. Opening this, we get the Headhunter's Crossbow. An amulet, we get some meat, some spells. Excellent. The Headhunter's Crossbow, I can't remember. Is that better what we have? 100, 120. Yes, it is. So, that's our new crossbow. Okay. So, the grain thieves are located literally right here.
I'll tear you apart.
Oh, he has longer reach. Oh, I actually a little bit low on HP. Gotta run a safe distance. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. Goddamn. Alright, so let's try this again. See if we can do this without dying, of course. Let's use the new crossbow we just got. Be a little bit smarter about this engagement.
Stop.
Oh. Yeah. There is a lot of people. Gonna be a little bit difficult for this fight. Okay. Okay. Just gotta watch the guys with the long. I'm probably gonna try to take out those guys first. Yeah, because they hurt. They have range. Not very good.
Stop right there.
Yeah, I take a health potion. I'm getting a little bit low. Okay. There, that was not the easiest. There's a lot of them. Okay. I don't think that's actually all of them, to be honest. That's probably a couple of them. Yep, I knew it. There's only 2 of them, so we can handle these guys. Oh, I got stabbed? Why am I not holding my shield up? Okay. Okay, I don't even know. I got wrecked over there. Alright, so that's a good amount of reputation, 7 points. We got all this loot. We can get all these wheat sacks now to finish off the quest. How many wheat sacks is that? Only 8. Oh yeah, I think I actually, when I respawn, I think I forgot to loot the ones on the farm, so I'll probably do that. How many wheat sacks do we need? Wheat sacks. Here we are. 15. So not 20 like I said before, it's 15. Alright, now, before I'm probably going to conclude the episode here, but this cave is probably one of the most difficult places in the game to go into. And I'll just show you why. I'm not going to do much in here because I'm not strong enough really to fight some of the creatures that are in this cave, but to show you, this place is filled with mine crawlers. It's also filled with even more powerful creatures that are hidden in the back. Let me just get this quick stuff and let's get the hell out of here. It's filled with more powerful creatures than the mine crawler. It's filled with demons, such as the gargoyle. It's filled with mine crawler soldiers, which are even more powerful variants of the mine crawler. And yeah, it's pretty much a very dangerous place to be. Do not go in there unless you're very well geared. So let's just go here. And I think we're going to conclude the episode here. So as usual, I thank you everyone for watching. And I really hope you're having a good time. And of course, have a great day.